Ba-ba-da-dum, ba-bum, ba-bum, ba-dum, ba-da-da-dum. Santa baby, ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba. For me, been an awful good girl. I don't know. I know what you're gonna ask. I don't know. I don't have an answer that you'll find satisfying. Just being weird. Just being weird. Oh, come on. There we go. Just let the Discord know we're live really quick. Hope everyone's having a good weekend so far. I know I am. Well, I gotta get a different pair of headphones, huh? They really kill the vibe. Seeing myself without the headphones, I'm like, whoa, this is a vibe. This is a gamer vibe. And then these ugly things just... No, I had earbuds for a minute, but they were too... Those were too... Because the mask goes around my ears and the glasses go around my ears, so having earbuds also was like too much. Gotta find a good balance. I think something subtle, something smaller would be good. But still, anyways, we gotta let the Discord know. We gotta tell the people how we really feel. Updates. I don't understand all the money that they would say. They're like, oh, we gotta put ads on Discord. Oh, just don't, you're just updating it too much. Just updating it too much. All right, I think we're ready. Well, what's the, oh crap. Hang on, stand by. Who unplugged the dang microphone? It was me. It was me, Barry. I unplugged your microphone. I had to use a different USB device on your computer. All right. Now I can hear. I think my home position on my webcam is just a little, just ever so slightly. Out of balance. How's that? Yeah, it's not quite right. There we go. There we go. Look at that. That's lined right up. What? Creeper. A creeper? Look, I can appreciate that there was a creeper, but it's odd that the creeper very mysteriously left behind. How did the... I'm suspicious of that. I'm suspicious of this whole thing. This whole thing stinks. Whoops. Boo. Boo. Nobody likes me. Nobody likes me on my own server. Let's do something about it. Let's compliment Majora's home. Looks like he's built a bridge. Alright. Liking the glass. Interesting. I would have expected this to go straight into the house. Throwing me for a slight loop here, but it's all right. I'm into it. Okay, door's back here. Head through the door. Classic oak. Very nice. Went with the black bed. Oh, I think we got a minimalist on our hands. But this guy is a machine. Is that a trap chest? Is that what that was? Furnaces. The longest ladder the world has ever seen. I can't tell if this is a prank that there's like something blue here that looks like water and you hear running water. I did that on purpose. All part of my design. Interesting. Interesting, good stuff. Wow, beautiful. Beautiful home, Majora. I didn't get a chance to investigate the second floor because I've been deposited at the bottom of the mountain. Someone wrote W on all my signs. I really want to get rid of this glass. People keep... Wait, what the heck? Are these stairs? Yeah, they're stairs. I don't think I'm the one that replaced that. Did I put those copper stairs there? I don't think I did. But I like it. Regardless, I like it. All right, we need unbreaking on our elytra. Hello, card. Do your work. We need unbreaking on our elytra, and we need to get some function into our base. And I think we're going to start with a super smelter. There's a super smelter design that I really like because it's so compact. It's not quite the fastest, but it will fit nicely in a space like this. And I think ultimately, like, this won't be the bedroom in the future, right? I think ultimately oh yeah, okay. So I think it should live where my bed is currently, actually. Put my bed right there for now. Also gonna move this. Nope. Done basically zero interior decorating. Okay, so it's gonna be how do I want to do this? Oh, I actually think that's perfect. Yeah, this is better. 4, 8. Or I could do it so it's... But then that's going to take up a lot of... All right, so hold on. Let's... We're going to use normal furnaces because as cool as the smoker and blast furnace are, I don't like that you just can't smelt normal things. That's like my least favorite thing about those two. 8 is the amount that we need. We get 8 furnaces. We have 2 options. We can nest stuff together like this. Oh yeah, and then we can just do it all into a double chest. Let's do that. Yeah, so we're digging out these 2 blocks. And we're gonna do, I hope this design still works. Imagine it does, but it's been a long time. I'm gonna farm. I don't know whose spruce trees these are. I'm gonna chop down that giant spruce and replant it. Don't worry, I'm gonna replant it and regrow it. But this is how you farm trees, boys and gals. Spruce is probably my favorite wood in Minecraft. I think it reaches the right... Dark oak, so, you know, time and a place for everything. Oak, by and large, too light. Dark oak, by and large, too dark, in my opinion. I think spruce hits such a lovely balance. Even though I don't think this is very accurate to how real spruce wood looks at all. This is much closer to a walnut. Type shade, you know? Then you stand right in the corner. Oh yeah. Beautiful, perfect, and best of all, easy. And now we've got like, we're gonna have so many stacks of planks we won't even know what to do with all those planks. Trees despawning, we get some saplings. We get some sticks, we get some saplings. That's helpful too. We're gonna need all this to build our super smelter. I think it was like this. Boom. Right back in action. I really need a breaking on my elytra, man. It just disappears so fast. And the amount of mending that it takes to get it back. Crazy. Let's get the crafting bench in here. Just make our lives a little easier. Chest. Blammo. Before we do that, we should do, I don't know, something like this. Just to make sure we're aesthetically, you know, everything looks nice. Everything looks under control. Next thing, we're going to need some of this iron. 8 hoppers. 9, 10 hoppers. I tricked you. See that? I tricked you. What? What did... Oh my god. Oh my god, this new keyboard. Okay. Okay, y'all follow? Made a giant brown mushroom. Good for you. See this? See this? Super compact. And then two mine carts. I think we'll, yeah. Other way, stupid boy. Right, and then you just line it up as best you can. Very gentle. Very calculated. Whoop. I want it to be nice and flush. It's very hard to get it to sit nicely. Honestly, that's like a perfect 45. Let's try it. Let's see if we can get a mirror image at that 45-degree angle. Oh, pretty good. And then we've just gotta hey, cool. What you working? Making a little super smelter here. A compact one, a compact design that I've always really liked. And I think if I do. Have I done this right? If I do that, oh, okay, might not be splitting stuff up properly. Yeah, that one's getting everything. So this is where you've got to be, I think a stack of sand is what we need to test with. There's two aspect to this, right? There's, it all comes out of there. It's not getting deposited into the furnaces. Doesn't need rails. It didn't in previous versions. That is what I'll say. It may need rails now. You used to be able to just kind of split it across all four and it would actually deposit the items. It may require a rail now, in which case we can tweak the design a little bit. I liked this because it was, you know, solid state. Huh. That's weird. That's not doing what I would expect it to do at all. Even on the rail, it's not depositing. Play with this a little bit. What? Do hopper minecarts not work anymore? Do I need to put sand in the chest first? Oh, you know what? I think I did this wrong. I think I did this wrong. I think what you actually need to do I think you need a minecart with a chest. And you need hoppers on all of these. Let me try that. And let me put some of this stuff into... What the heck? Oh. I'm guessing that's from the explosion? God. I appreciate the effort to save my stuff, but it's if there's space in the chests, that makes it harder to organize things. If there's space in the chest, nothing should go in the special labeled shulker box. Right. Yeah, I think it's the other way. I think you need the yeah. Well, you need a hopper and then you load the items into the minecart chest. I couldn't remember exactly how it was done, but I think that's how I did it back in the day. It's been a while since I built one like that, but since my house is kind of small, it makes sense here. All right, let's get some of this. That doesn't belong. No. That's better. Anyone online? No, not right now. Not right now, just me. What was I doing? Oh, yeah. Can't take the hopper back out, can I? No. Okay. All right, so we gotta do this. And this. And then we gotta grab more iron. Caps lock got turned on. Okay. Mm-hmm. Boy, it's taller than I remember even. And then you do this. One right here, I guess. Eh. I don't know why I did that. Ow. slightly contrived, but I think this is it. I just try to get these looking symmetrical. Yeah. Yes. Yes. So upside to this, it's very compact. Downside, you need to manually load the furnaces with coal. And I guess if I made it taller, right, I could make it so you load all 8 at once, but you gotta do like half here and half here. But it's 8x speed, which is pretty cool. But I like that design because you don't, right, like most super smelter designs. Dude, I think I lost a lot of coal in this creeper explosion that happened. All right, I'll have to go get more coal. Might need to take a mining trip. Oh, it's spicy. Put something in all these so they can do some work. And then I'll get ready for another mining adventure. It's good that I'm going mining though, because I need to fix my elytra anyhow. So the XP will be helpful. This goes in here, take these bundles. This stuff goes here. Not totally positive where that stuff came from, but it's just... And this goes in Build Buddy if there's room in Build Buddy. Saddle doesn't go there. Yeah, that's good enough. We got wood, we got food. Oh, hey, Spicy. What's up? Man, I need my Silk Touch pick back. Can an iron Silk Touch break an ender chest? Let's do a little experiment. Yes. Okay. You know what? Good enough. Good enough. Let's do some mining near the end portal. I dare say. Let's see what time we got. I got a couple hours. Gonna stream another hour and a half, just about. It's gonna be a shorter one today. I got plans. I got things I gotta do. But thanks for being here anyway. There's also an ender chest right there. Probably better to take that. I should also come back here for books at some point. Got to be part of this that just turns into cave eventually, right? Is this an unexplored bit? Well, what do you know? I thought we went through this thing like with a fine-tooth comb, but I guess not. That turns into an ordinary cave. This is definitely, I don't think that's normal. I think someone made that. Well, there go our torches. And honestly, I don't know what I'd find in this stronghold that... I couldn't just make. I guess armor trims, but I'm not jonesing for armor trims too bad. Yeah, let's get set up to hit this mine. Put the elytra away unless we need it. Oh, I don't have a water bucket. Stupid. Bum, bum, bum. Always come prepared. Couple night vision potions. Probably won't use them all right now, but you never know. Forgot to put, hang on, forgot to put this away, and also this can go here. All right, now we're good. Where's that cave entrance I just saw? Who's that? Who's following me? We're getting everything this trip. We're getting coal, we're getting iron, we're getting redstone, we're getting copper. Because we need levels. So if we don't get them here, we'll just get them from smelting. You know? Where's that? I know there was coal over there. I just can't. Oh, yeah. I exactly mined around it. I mined perfectly around it. It's got to be spicy. It's got to be spicy that's following me. Now, it was a bit silly of me to stick my elytra in here. I need to be wearing it for the mending to work. So let's do that. Just can't be flying around left and right. That's all. Easy. Maybe I was mistaken. Maybe this, I see a lot of torches, but I'm also seeing a lot of stuff left behind. It's always hard to tell if someone else has been mining somewhere because you don't know other people's habits. You don't know what they're inclined to save or leave behind. And I'm realizing I have yet to see a lush cave in this world. It feels odd. I suppose I haven't done a ton of caving. Yeah, there we go. Fix my elytra. Whereabouts was it, Cool? I haven't looked for any from the surface, though, and I think that's really the way to find them. Just to walk around the surface until you see one of the azalea trees, or whatever they're called. Experience. Yes. Orbs. Give me your green orbs. You can mine straight down once in a while, a little bit as a treat. That's the official game rule, actually. A lot of people get it wrong. They say never, rule number one of Minecraft, never mine down. Rule number one of Minecraft is once in a while as a treat, you're allowed to do it. Look it up. Notch said it. Jeb confirmed it. Dinnerbone coded it into the game. These are the facts of life. feel like the bat redesign in this game is a little underrated. Bats are looking awesome now. They used to look a little strange. They looked drawn from memory before. Now they look like bats. You know? Change the sprint key that I use. I'm trying to get used to it. I think it'll be better for me long term. Oh shit. Luckily the elytra's in good shape. We should be able to take it off soon. I don't like having it on in an enclosed environment like this. Close to the stronghold, we're getting silverfish eggs. Bonk. Let's see, how deep do we think this water actually is? I voted glow squid. I was there. I was there for it. I thought it would be cool. It is cool. I just... I'm disappointed by the glow squid insofar as I thought, I had a delusion in my mind that the glow squid would not simply be another squid type. Because I think the glow squid is exactly as useful and interactive and interesting as the base squid. And I think that glow ink is like as good a contribution to the game as normal ink sacs are. So, like, the ability to dye things black is as useful as the ability to make them luminous. Oh, jeez. Thought that was going to be a bigger fall. We're okay. We're good. Who's shooting at me? Nice try. See that? Just once in a while. One block. Not a big deal. Not going to be the end of the world. It's just a little treat. Big iron. We got a stranger riding to the town of Agua Fria over here. All this big iron. Got him. Oh yeah. This will power our super smelter for generations. Eight stacks of coal out of this mining trip would be crazy. We don't have to get quite that much. We can get slightly less. You know, but ballpark, that would be pretty cool. So scary. Let's put a noise that makes you certain something bad's about to happen in the game, but actually it means nothing. It just makes you feel ambiguously perturbed. That's why Minecraft is a classic. The audio engineering alone cannot be copied, cannot be duplicated. For you will always have a lesser version of it if you try to imitate. I must be in prime iron territory. This is iron country right now. My Z is Zing. Oh my gosh. Didn't see that guy at all, man. Hey, dude. Hey, dude, whoa, man. Cut it out, man. Keep hitting my old sprint key. That's why I'm missing these very easy jumps. Because I think I'm sprinting and I'm not. No other reason. Man, someone did explore this whole cave. I think. Most of it. But again, skipping this iron. Skipping out on this iron. Don't mind if I do. think we're gonna have to do some swimming to really see what this cave has to offer. Let's bust out the... Yeah, what else we got? Ooh, elytra is fully repaired. Hell yeah. Perfect. That goes in there now. That frees up some inventory space. Potions chest, recycle the bottle. Give me some water breathing, please. That goes there. This goes here. Eat a little carrot. Yummy, yummy. I like the gold plating. It really feels nice on my teeth. Breathing underwater. Seeing at night. We are now an unstoppable underwater mining machine. Still goes slow. Still goes pretty slow, not gonna lie. But our goal is not just to mine, it's to find other new passageways. Gotta get that lapis. That lapis is easy. Easy pickings. All right, let's see what we've got around here. Lots of iron. Yeah, that's right where I was. Still interested in coal. See, if you let yourself get the lapis and the redstone and the coal, you'll level up quite a bit just mining. You don't even have to fight nothing. There's a lot of iron around here, but I just want to properly swim around and explore. Before things get too hectic. There's really not as much as I thought there was. Oh, we've actually lost our water breathing. That was 8 minutes? That was a short 8 minutes, man. Whoa, all right. Where are we right now? Sorry, I know F3 makes it really hard to watch. Sometimes I just need the stats, I just need the data. Is this the same cavernous cavern? Yep. Alright, I think this mine has done been mined. It's been all mined up. Let's see what happens when we try to travel up instead of down. Ooh. Productive. That's productive. That's a good task. An honorable undertaking. Nether travel. It is often the lifeblood of a late-game Minecraft world. The transit system that keeps players going where they want to go, doing what they want to do, and being who they want to be. Kudos to you, Spicy, for making the Nether the place that gets us there. That's my that's if I was like a travel. If I made travel advertisements for a living, I'd put that in my portfolio. The Nether, the place that gets you there, that gets you to where the place that gets you to where you're actually have been trying to go to all along. Whoop. All right, I think this is just the overworld. All right. All right, let's explore. That's right. This is the stronghold was sort of at the bottom of this. This sea-style environment. But I wonder what surface caves we can find. Not far. See a little cave. See a little fissure of some kind up there. Little spot. Oh, little spot right here. This lead to anything? A lot more water. I'm willing to pursue this. I'm willing to pursue this to some natural conclusion. Perhaps some twists and turns and narrative thrills will be found along the way. That sounds good. Interesting. Oh just right back to the overworld. Dang it. Oh, crap. They're so evasive. Yeah, look, that's not half bad. A little bit of an emerald, a little bit of an emerald city over here. Yeah, I'm not trying to get wet. A lot of people think they're too good for surface coal. Those people have empty furnaces, let me tell you. Empty super smelters. I am too good for surface copper, though. I'm too good for that. I got stuff to do. This could be cave. I think that lava goes for a really long time. Oh. Or this is dead end. Or this is dead end waste of time. Looks like dead end waste of time cave. Sad. I'll get this copper, I guess. So not total dead end waste of time cave. Oh. Me here, spider? Oh my goodness. Perhaps not dead end waste of time cave. Coal here. A block of raw iron here. Yep. That's inventory space, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, come on. I'm trying to get my headphone cable off me. I uncursored from the breakable block. Tragic. Oh my goodness. Hello, hello. Who shot me? There's a librarian down there. I wish I could capture him, take him home. I wasn't trying to make that jump anyways. Now that other creeper is a prime target for a music disc. If I can find another skeleton, I might try to make that work. But in the meantime, let's get the supplies. Okay, what we're here for. Resources. Damn, it's a good cave. Just keeps going, just twists and turns. Not even done getting one batch of goodies. More goodies show up. Okay, I see a skeleton. It's kind of far. That one's closer. Uh-oh. Bad time for that to happen. Store full blocks of stuff. If we do this, we'll be able to mine forever. Or I guess until we run out of food, actually. I do have a snacks chest, though. That's the power of the Ender. Try to lure this creeper, which I think is got to be about one hit. No skellies? I thought there was a skelly over here. All right, well. Oh my god, he wasn't even one hit. All right, well. There will be other opportunities. Oh, okay, hold on. See if I line this up right. Damn it. That was my sprint button. That was me not being used to the sprint button. I didn't get far enough from the creeper fast enough. Is there a spawner or something down here? What is going on? I mean, that's the problem with mining with night vision, is that you can see everything, but stuff can spawn all the time. So when you're in a big open area like this and you linger, like I have, it catches up to you. It catches up. All right, let's get moving. Let's get knocked right into all that lava. Come to think of it. Ooh, that creeper's very low. I gotta be careful. It's so hard to do. It's so hard to do organically, man. Couldn't go too far that way because I didn't want to get knocked into that big scary hole. I know you can just set up farms. I know you can just set up, like, you know, a creeper spawner, a skeleton spawner, funnel them so they're, you know, one in front of the other. Stand in one spot and it's full auto, and then you get all the music discs except for the ones that you gotta find places. But that's not what the developers wanted. The developers wanted you to struggle to perfectly align a creeper and a skeleton, and then get frustrated at the skeleton for not shooting the exact perfect moment. And then you thought you got the creeper down low enough, and then you didn't. So then it doesn't die, so then you gotta try to line up the strike again. Kept jumping up and down on the stalagmite. The dripstone. What? All right, we're gonna try it. We're gonna try to line one up. Come on, what are you doing, creeper? Oh my god. I'm never gonna walk towards you in a straight line, says the creeper. Oh, another good opportunity here. Okay. Okay. And it's like, why did the skeleton not shoot when they were perfectly aligned? Okay, now we got double the chances to win. What? Okay. Where'd the creeper go? What are you doing, creeper? He ain't after me anymore. He doesn't want me anymore. Come here. We're doing it. We're doing it, man. What the hell is wrong with this thing? What? I'm doing it, man. I don't care. I don't care how long it takes now. And now the skeletons are fighting each other. It's one of those things where like you see it happen accidentally so often. This is probably a mega vein. Eh. I don't gotta be going underwater and all that. What? All right. I see 2 creepers. I've hit both of them to make them slightly low. I have one's attention. I have the other's attention. I have the attention of a nearby skeleton. Yes! Can I get the other one? Can I get the other one to throw out a music disc? Okay, I think that was the one that was low. Okay, just one music disc is fine. What do we get? Oh God, pick it up. Wait. I got wait, spicy, since you can hear stream. What am I up to? I just got a music disc from a creeper, so that's pretty cool. My night vision potion just ran out. That's not good. Let's condense some of our blocks here. I'm not sure how many night vision potions we got left. One. Well, when this runs out, that's the end of the trip. It's been a pretty good one, though. What's my bow? You know what my bow is called. Look. Bars. You made fun of me for it last time when you originally learned this information. You were like, that sucks. That sucks, and you're a bad writer and you're bad at coming up with names, is I think exactly what you said. Verbatim. We're good. Like I said, Card, verbatim. I don't know what you want me to tell you. That is precisely what you said. Oh, wow. Okay, lots of opportunities for other music discs here. Hang on. You gotta shoot the creepers gently. There we go, like that. I love tap this one too. What I need to do is find a way to funnel the creepers through this like I did last time. All right, well, did this one get a love tap too? Okay, well, the zombie is aggroed on the skeleton, so that's gonna be a problem. Something broke. I don't know which of these creepers is low. And I don't want to risk shooting the one that isn't actually low on health. This is fine. Wow, so many. Dude. The number of skeletons. Okay, get that creeper involved too. Oh, that creeper died. Okay, right, statistically speaking, this should do it. Yes. We got one. We got one, folks. We've also created a big monster fight. I'm looking a little worse for wear. All right, this is not what caving's for. Get your head out of the gutter. I've got 2 minutes of activities remaining. See if we can get a couple diamonds. Oh, yes. I'm still just full of arrows. I don't think that's what you said, Card. I don't think you said, "Hey, Rivet, you're always so hard on your." I definitely don't think that's what you said. Maybe one more time if there's a skeleton. Maybe we could do one more. Is there a skeleton, though? I don't see any skeletons. This is the definition of pushing your luck. Jeez. Oh, night vision's leaving me. Oh, the buzzer beater diamonds. All right, just grab this redstone. And then I think this is a pretty darn fruitful mining adventure. Give me a classic block of redstone, please. Slash TPA. Spicy, hope you're in a safe place. Thank you, Spicy. I took some sand, sorry, here you go. It's gonna be a tall tower, Mr. Spicy. It's gonna be a real tall tower. I think this is the way back home. Feeling familiar. All right, just for the sake of convenience, actually. Where is the house? That's why we stash coordinates. Oh, where's the server channel? What the heck? The server thread's gone. Oh well. think it's... I think this is the right way. Just gotta look for a really tall mountain in this direction. Bringo. Clearly I knew where I was, Spicy. I know what's up. I don't need it no more, card, but thank you for tagging me. All right, let's get down to business. Thank you for that bit of Discord information, card. Boy, we got a lot of cobblestone. And 2 music discs. Wait and Ward. Carry on my Wait Ward son. Man, we did not get very much gold on that trip. That's probably a better balance. It's okay, Majora. You did your best. Bam. Look at that. Can't beat that for a super smelter. Definitely got to beautify it a little bit, but come on. That's pretty good. I think I'm actually ready to sort of start to fully set up this room. How many chests can I have here? Because the way that I want to do this, put the bed outside for a minute. I can fit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I can fit 14 chests in here. How many items are in Minecraft? How many items in Minecraft? $942 survival obtainable items. What can if I do this the way that I want to do it, I'll be able to fit 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 times 14. 126 unique items on this floor. Right? More or less. I think that'll work. Because there will be specialization on other floors, but as a generic storage room, I think this will work. Nice. Spicy made a dock. Awesome. Okay. I gotta make some chests. I like your stuff a lot, Majora. I was just looking at it. It all looks great. Why did it shift click to there? That was weird. Okay, I think that's how we've got to do it. I think that's how we're going to have to do a lot of it. Nope. Yeah, that's what we want. Scoochy, mister. Thank you. What? No. It's okay, Majora. Alright. Didn't want to do this. I'm gonna break this chest. Alright, gotta break this chest too. We'll stick with that for now, but in the long term, I'm not actually going to store gear and armor down here. Right? Nope, that stops me from maintaining. the super smelter properly. I always worry about using traps chests. Why? When they add the copper chest, I want to have some set into the floor, but I don't think I'm ready for that yet. All right, so let's think about this. Anything smeltable, I want to just go in here. Like, let's keep it simple, yeah, to the extent that this is basically a this can be a self-regulating system. Let's grab all of our smeltables. Right, that's easy. And then smeltable ores, specifically. That'll also make this a little easier to maintain because this might fill up fast and then we can still get XP out of these every once in a while. So there's that. My brain is telling me this should be where I keep my diamonds. So diamonds, lapis, other valuables like that. Toss my gold nuggets in here for now. And actually, I still need a crafting bench. Plop it in the middle of the room. Right, we want this. And that. And then, right, redstone gets 2 rows because there's so much more of it. I've already got to condense the lapis. What else is very valuable? Yeah, netherite can go in there. Yeah, golden apple type stuff. I don't know what I want to do with my music discs yet. Nether quartz can go in there, I suppose. Yeah, amethyst can go in there too. Yeah, so that's like valuable things that you mine that you just sort of get. That you just sort of get straight up. Eventually the emeralds will have their own complete row. quartz similar to redstone should probably get 2 rows. And then boom. And then golden apples, and we'll throw enchanted golden apples at the bottom. This is how I like to organize my stuff. Actually, we'll do golden apples, enchanted golden apples, and netherite, I guess. If we need to, we can consolidate nether quartz to 1 row. Right, this is a little funny because with this, I'm going to do this chest a little differently than I would do a normal chest. The small ones, the big ones, ultimately what I want is like stacks, and then like at this, in this bottom section, a shulker box for all of them, which I realize is like a crazy, kind of a crazy goal, but that's, to me, that makes a lot of sense from like a, because the game just keeps getting bigger and like more expansive and crazy. I just can't justify the space a lot of the time. The question now becomes, what do I want that smaller chest to be? And I think, honestly, it's like, I think it's other types of valuables. I think it's these music discs and the wither skulls and the saddles and the horse armor, you know, and those kinds of things. Armor trims I have a plan for. Lodestone, the Heart of the Sea. Yeah. Just all this kinds of stuff. For now. I might do something else with those music discs. You know, and sometimes you just get too many saddles. How much longer am I going to stream for? Not much longer, like 15 minutes. Potions are going to be its own room at some point. So I got to hold off on that. All right, and now, oops. Now we need bulk storage. This kinds of stuff. Copper, or not copper, cobblestone. Like, where am I going to want to dump that? Back here? Oh, feels right. All right, come back after a long day. They're just here by the door. Who's my favorite Spider-Man villain? Thanks for asking questions, Card. I always appreciate when you guys do that. It's Mysterio. Mysterio is my favorite Spider-Man villain. Reason being, I think one of the things I like about Mysterio is that he's chronically miswritten. Similar to Venom. Similar to my video about Venom. I think that a lot of people take Mysterio and a lot of the time a Mysterio story is like Mysterio gets a real magical artifact and then he's a sorcerer. You know? And that's not right, in my opinion. I like Mysterio as he is, as this guy that just like will sit in a warehouse for a year building robots by hand, and then at the end of the year, once in a while, he'll have a run-in with Spider-Man where Spider-Man has to fight 100 handmade robots. Like, that is... I like the idea that Mysterio is just this extremely clever... I like that Mysterio is all set up, I guess. I like that every time Mysterio fights Spider-Man, for Spider-Man it's a fight, but for Mysterio it's a heist, right? It is a big, long magic trick where he's like, where he has planned it out to the point that it resembles a real, you know, a really crazy circumstance or like some absurd thing or like an actual fight for Spider-Man. But it's really just this thing that Mysterio has been planning by himself for months. And I enjoy that. I enjoy it so much because it implies, like, all villains have this, but with Mysterio, there's this particularly strong implication that he has this whole life outside of when he's fighting Spider-Man, where he's just prepping for that moment, right? Where, like, he has all of this, like, really B and C list criminal activity where he's just financing and, like, getting parts and, like, hiring flunkies to wear, you know, a bunch of masks to look like the same person, or like whatever weird scheme he's working on. Yeah, like Mysterio, where he just like messes with Spider-Man. There's an issue in the comic where he just like convinces Spider-Man that he has been shrunk down, where he basically just builds a fun house for Spider-Man with a bunch of illusions that make Spider-Man think that he's been shrunk down. He made it seem like he shot Spider-Man with this beam, with this like ray that makes him smaller. But what the ray actually did was release a gas that knocked him out. And then while he was knocked out, Mysterio transported him to this like abandoned theme park, which he built a perfect scale replica of, like in his lair. Right? So Spider-Man comes in, fights him, sees this tiny scale replica of this amusement park that Mysterio made. And he's like, whoa, so weird. This guy's got a little amusement park in here. What's going on with that? And then Mysterio shoots him with this beam, and he wakes up in what he thinks is the miniature model, but actually Mysterio has like put him in the back of a truck and moved him to this real theme park. And then Spider-Man is like fighting these like crazy, you know, just like robot snakes and like all this nonsense stuff in the theme park that Mysterio has made. Again, still thinking that he's like as tall as a chess piece, because Mysterio built like a giant chess piece, right? And whenever Spider-Man would walk outside of one of the amusement park buildings, Mysterio was projecting himself onto like the fog, because it was a really foggy day. So he projected himself onto the fog as this big, like 300-foot tall torso to make it seem like he was standing over the table and he was like watching Spider-Man. And I just like, that's a supervillain. You know what I mean? that is a larger than life antagonist that can only exist on the pages of a comic book. How, like, is it stupid? Yes. Is it funny and would I want to hang out with the guy that would like do that? Also, yes. You lose the plot with Mysterio when you like give him a bunch of drones that project holograms that are real and you fight them, and you know, like when it's too easy, when you just give Mysterio like nanotech that can turn into all of the illusions and like for all intents and purposes they're real, then that doesn't work. When you give Mysterio a magic tablet that turns him into a powerful sorcerer and all of his illusions are real, then that doesn't work as well. Mysterio is at his best when he's just trying so hard. Because that's also like this right, this really common trope in comic books is this implication that the nemesis, the nemesis premise, right? You are my nemesis, Spider-Man. I hate you. I spend every day thinking about how much I hate you. And it's like, okay, bro, sure. If you're gonna be my nemesis, you gotta make a whole theme park for me. Right? That's how whacked out. That's how whacked out you are. You've made me a whole theme park. That's what it means to be Mysterio. Exactly. Mysterio can't actually be magic and still be cool. He loses all of his like, now I'm really magic. I'll just fight Spider-Man normally. It's like, okay, whatever, dude. 50 other villains that do just that, that do exactly that. You've lost the plot. You're not special anymore. Big Wheel. Spicy says Big Wheel is his favorite. Big Wheel is actually kind of an underrated Spider-Man villain, but you know, he's a meme character. That's a guy that just looks so funny. Is so funny in a lot of ways, you know what I mean? Big Wheel just is a funny guy. I also think Alistair Smythe is a pretty underrated Spider-Man villain. Just this guy that like that really, really, really. I guess I'll keep Cole down here like that. Just this guy that really, really, really. Oh wow, that's actually perfect. Sorry, hold on. That's because that's 8, and then I have 8 smelters. So when I fill that up, I know I'm ready to fill up the smelters with a stack of coal each. That's perfect. Crazy how that stuff just works out. Sort of Spider-Man's version of Lex Luthor is how I would define Alistair Smythe, where he's building these robots called the Spider Slayers that are very dangerous, right? But similar to like Lex Luthor's kryptonite tech, just designed specifically for Spider-Man, like tailor-made to mess with Spider-Man really bad. Just mad respect for that guy. What do you do to that? You know, what do you say to that? I also like Carnage. Carnage is also up there for me because he's sort of the exact polar opposite of Mysterio, where he's just like he's a horrible serial killer. Like no real. Sure, he has a symbiote, but like Carnage is just Cletus Cassidy, the serial killer. Dude would eat a kid. Dude would just straight up eat a kid. And he has a symbiote, and he just like, you know, is very sadistic and likes to cut people, and so he'll use the symbiote to cut people. I think that like you either need to be the most like I hate you, Spider-Man. Taste my Spider Slayer, which is like both Mysterio and Smythe are like more nuanced than that. But yes, these characters that have such an irrational hatred and like hyperfixation on Spider-Man to the point that like it derails their ability to do anything else. You either need that, or you just have you just have objectively dangerous, rancid, impossible to control people. It's actually like a more minor criticism that I have about Marvel's Spider-Man 2 is the way that it handles Carnage, because you do there's that whole like cult storyline, and I'm the whole time I'm playing it, I'm like, I feel like I know what they're trying to do here, like where this is headed, where we're gonna end up, you know. And ultimately, we did end up there. We did end up with Cletus Cassidy, which is fine, but the reinventing that character to be like a cult leader, to be more of like a you know, Manson type situation. I see what you're going for there, but I think that he's like Carnage is just so compelling as a Criminal Minds like unsub serial killer psycho lunatic. Yeah. I kind of could. You're right, Spicy. Like it seemed like a misdirect, and I just kind of felt in my bones that they were gonna land on. Okay, that's gonna be mob drops, and I think the Ender Pearls. Sorry, I'm so easy to distract. I guess I'll put arrows there too. Where are my spider eyes at? There. Anything else that monsters drop? Some arrows, I'll put that away. String, of course. Of course. I could just feel that it was Carnage. It was the fight, all the red and the fire motifs and the serial killer vibe. I could tell that it was Carnage, but I didn't want him to be like a cult leader, you know. It just didn't feel quite right. All right, and then here's the rub: is when you set up your chests like this. What do you do? What do you do for the last two? Maybe it's shulker shells. Is it shulker shells? Could do like blaze rods and no, because anything that can be used as a brewing ingredient, I actually want upstairs. So maybe spider eyes shouldn't even be in that chest, but I feel like I'll just end up with so many of them. Phantom membranes. Maybe kill a phantom, get some membranes. Give me some membranes. No membranes. All right, well. This won't be a perfect storage room. Just always going to turn flowers into dyes. Let's see how many dyes I actually got. Got some white dye, got some pink. I like the Tinkerer also, but he doesn't have enough of a beef with Spider-Man personally. He's more just like a lesser, Doctor Doom or... I like Alistair Smythe, or he's like an inventor. He's a generic smart guy inventor, but he doesn't have that je ne sais quoi, that aesthetic, that like Ultron and the Wasp, or not the Wasp, Yellow Jacket, and some of those other style villains have. Yeah, build some robots that are designed to fight me. That would be awesome, card. See that? Then what do you do? Saplings? I guess. Oh, slime balls. Slime balls should go in that monster drop chest. Where are they coming from? Where is badly lit? Up top, maybe? All right. Just gonna... all these glass bottles. Go there. This is why we gotta store everything inside. Sorting items in Minecraft is like so, it's not dissimilar from sorting items in real life. There's just this sense of like, ugh, to it. Ooh. I went a little over time, guys, so I think I gotta wrap up right now. That creeper distracted me a bit. But hey, we made great progress today. Thanks everyone for watching. Really appreciate you. And I'll catch you in the next one. Bye for now.